situation is really hard to watch because we could all see things are crumbling around DDG. He's losing everybody around him, but he can't really seem to understand what he's doing wrong. And it feels like, from what we could see, it tends to be his fault most of the time. We've been watching DDG on the internet now for about a decade. Like, bro literally is like a YouTube legend. Now he's a Twitch legend. But we've seen DDG fall out with a lot of people, and he always just seems to bounce back. But this fallout with his right-hand man's Jay Cinco, for some reason, just feels a little different. This is the first falling out.
I don't think that was his right-hand man's, bro. I don't think they never was like this. Like, in my opinion, I feel like Jay Cinco was like these with T.O. and at some point was like this with the Shade. Probably is still like this with the Shade, but I never seen Jay Cinco and DDG like the best of friends. You know what I'm saying?
DDG's character,
I just know that they was casual, mutuals,
is being called into question. It's no longer about content or who's pissed off at who or who could roast the worst. No, this is about who is DDG as a man and as a person. And this fallout with Jay Cinco is calling that into question. DDG started a content house. Now, the content house wasn't quite DDG's idea. Like, it was every member of his friend group. They wanted to be like the new AMP or the new phase. So they wanted their own house. Now, a content house, if you're not familiar with the concept, if you're a boomer, is essentially a group of content creators move into a house and they shuck and jive for subscribers, right? They shuck and jive for coins. So one of the most important members of this new content house called Capaholics was Jay Cinco. Jay Cinco is probably the second biggest member in the group. So first day of the content house, everybody was wondering, where is Jay Cinco? Why ain't Jay Cinco here? DDG response to that was, well, not the most assuring response.
I understand, bro. I don't get it. But I'm going to address the elephant in the room, y'all, because nobody else is. Whoever y'all see in this group is in this group. Whoever y'all see today is in this group. Things can be further explained later on, but for right now, that's just what it is.
DDG fan base is cutthroat. And mystery and them don't mix. Don't leave it up to them to solve a mystery, bro. Somebody's career gonna get ended. So when they hear that explanation, they don't hear, hey, Jay Cinco and DDG got beef, that's why he's not here. No, they hear, maybe Jay Cinco ain't at the Capaholics, or he hasn't showed up, or they're not really mentioning him because Jay Cinco got a girlfriend now, and the girlfriend don't want for Jay Cinco to move out of their house together they just got and move in with DDG and the boys. It's the girlfriend fault. And they began to give hate to Lala. They began to do Lala exactly how they did India. Now, Jay Cinco and Lala ain't as big as DDG and India, so they can't take the hate. Like, they still grind. Like, Lala's still trying to get her low streaming career up. She can't, like, handle, like, that much hate. So Jay Cinco had to act quick and respond quickly. So Jay Cinco responded back and on his Twitch, you know, on like his stream. And Jay Cinco broke it all down. Now, I'll be real. I wasn't expecting him to speak this candidly, but he spoke candidly. Jay Cinco broke down the exact reason why he's not there. And he essentially put it all on DDG. Blamed DDG and his ego for the reason why he hasn't showed up to the Capaholics house. Apparently, they had a falling out like a week or two before the launching.
No views. This ain't for none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to start off the stream, bro. This is really hard for me. You know, I just want to put that out there right now.
How do y'all feel about like DDG always being in some shit but then shaking back? Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, do y'all think it's impossible for somebody like with that caliber to fall off? Let me know. Because in my opinion, I feel like there's no way that you canceling DDG. There's no way you doing any of that shit, especially over some shit like this. I don't think it's possible. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna start off the stream just saying, you know, this wasn't a decision that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? This isn't some I was trying to do, because I seen a lot of narratives. People talking about it's because of my girl. Like, first of all, let's just nip that in the bud right there. I did auditions for Argue My Ball with my girl. My girl knew, like, she knows what entertainment is. She doesn't trip off shit. We have conversations. We have a very healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that's never the case. Like, that's the last thing a nigga say. I don't even know why people even trying to put her in the middle of this shit has nothing to do with that. I see narratives saying that I want to be, I think I'm bigger than the program. Definitely is not that, you know what I'm saying? I come from a place where I know ain't nothing bigger than the program.
Quick side note, Jay Cinco's dad is one of the most notorious gang members in LA County. Like, he run his section. That's what he means by, I come from somewhere where I know ain't nothing bigger than the program.
How do they know this? How do they know this information? Flakko, where'd you get that info from, man? I believe it, but who the fuck is his dad?
That a real man gonna take accountability. You know what I'm saying? And, a situation transpired, where I caught a nigga out when it was wrong. And I genuinely was coming from a real place. Like, was genuinely wrong in that position. In their position, it was really wrong. But, the person came at that nigga very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Very childish, very immature. You know what I'm saying? Like, tearing the nigga down. Like, it was to the point it wasn't even about what I came about anymore. It was just some way deeper. You know what I'm saying? And I felt the animosity, and animosity doesn't always have to be about money. Don't hate about because, oh, I got more money, I'ma hate on you. Like, nah, shit stems from different places. I'm not a therapist. I don't know where that shit stems from, but I felt it, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Various times I try to leave our group chat, you know what I'm saying, and defuse the situation, but like I said, I felt like he was the program. He ran the program. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga kept adding me back and just turning it down, like coming at it in real disrespectful ways, talking to it like a friend would never talk to. Again, like, one thing about me, fool, like, I take shit very serious as far as like signs, you feel me? Like, if how I talk to you shows you how much they value you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the biggest challenge for a friend group is when the social dynamic of that friend group change. That's how you tell who your real friends are. When the social dynamic changes, but everything stays the same. DDG met Jay Cinco when Jay Cinco was essentially a nobody. He was dating the Shay Frost sister, but for the most part, he was kind of doing content, kind of not. Jay Cinco would even say, like, when he was like dating like the Shay sister when they broke up, he didn't even have enough money to pay his rent that month. That's how they met. DDG was already a superstar. So when you meet in those circumstances, DDG automatically views you as lower than. You're on a lower totem pole of that friend group, right? Those are the dynamics. You kind of have to tolerate a lot more because you're on the lower end of the totem pole. Jay Cinco would even, break down how, hey, man, like, when I pull up at the club, I had to wait outside. They wouldn't even send somebody out to get me. I had to call somebody else because DDG won't come outside and let me in. But when Jay Cinco, over the last 12 months, rose in popularity, he went from maybe being the brokest person in the group to being like the second richest. And when you get to that point now, you now want your respect. You now want to be viewed as an equal and like as a peer. But the dynamic changed. And people start moving like they were threatened, according to Jay Cinco. I wasn't there. DDG. Listen, DDG could respond back and tell a side that completely contradicts whatever Jay Cinco said. But based off of his version of this, the friend group changed because y'all really weren't friends, right? Like, feel me? Like, y'all really weren't that. Because, if you rose to the top and you now got hella guap, you're hella successful, you're hella famous, you're hella lit, and you just as famous as your brother, or you're kind of on his level, your brother's supposed to be happy for you. It sounds like DDG is happy for him, but not happy enough to kind of give up the power of the leader in the friend group, or at least consider him a peer. And Jay Cinco felt like DDG kept talking to him as if he was that little boy that he met who was broke, instead of being the person who just bought his mama $1 million crib and just cashed out $350 on a Bentley.
If my cameraman right here, like, if I tell it, like, if we talk about something, we get into it, like, that goes for anybody. Like, if anybody get into it with they bros, y'all kind of like know what to say as far as like, let me keep that shit up here, you feel me? Because I don't want to go below the belt because I know I can't come back from that. You know what I'm saying? And when it go below the belt and beyond, and it's just like beyond that though, like beyond that, fool, like beyond that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel like, mind you, this happened once before, but I let it go, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, the person came to me and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through certain situations, and I'm like, I respect it. You feel me? At the end of the day, I'm a very understandable person. I've never been I'm not this that try to be tough, especially with my bros. Like, especially with my bros. Like, don't even act tough for other niggas. Act tough with the niggas that's really there for. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's like a nigga that hit on this girl, but he don't even hit on if they slap him. You feel me? Like, it's like shit like that. Can't, like, when you do shit like that, it's like, yeah, you not real, bro. Like, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about me, bro, I really stand on respect. You know what I'm saying? I have my own mind. Can't nobody make me do something I genuinely don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like overall with this situation, all it did was teach me, because I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't want to go somewhere. I'm the type of like, and I feel like every like this, like, if you from the hood or whatever, like, or you just any person for real, you go here, you want to go here with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what almost happened with me mentally, like, with everything. I almost went to a level and above, you feel me, because I felt disrespected and all that.
If it ever gets to that point, the friendship is over. Yo, stupid people will tell you, and stupid niggas will tell you, yo, I should be able to catch the fade with my bro and go back to being friends afterwards. Brothers fight. I'm supposed to be able to catch a friendly fade with my dog and go back to being friends afterwards. Nah, bruh. Nah, son.
And like, they be getting a definition of a friendly fade fucked up. Bruh, a friendly fade is not y'all actually throwing haymakers at each other. Like, a friendly fade is like y'all go 30-second slap box and y'all probably like go body shots or some shit like that. See what I'm saying? Like, that's a friendly fade. Some of y'all be thinking a friendly fade is y'all really like throwing hands with y'all partners like y'all like to pin on it. No, you don't do that with your partners, gang. That's something you do with the niggas that you don't fuck with. When it comes to your partners, you not even gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that you just gonna hold you back from doing that. See what I'm saying? Like that y'all getting the definition of a friendly fade fucked up. Y'all thinking of a real a Philly fade on, bro, a treacherous fade. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys ain't thinking of a friendly fade. Like, that ain't what a friendly fade is for.
Nah. All right, shout out to the Viral Weight podcast, bro. All right, he said this publicly as well. Fam, as an adult, if we fighting, if we get physical, we can never be cool. Bro, I don't want to kick it with you afterwards, bro. No. A fight can...
Nah, that's real shit. That's real talk. No doubt.
Kill someone, bro. All right, so if you are that match where you want to rumble and take my head off my shoulders, bro, we can never go back to being friends. Like, I'm not hearing that, bro. Call me soft, come with... Man, I'm not hearing that dumb stuff, bro. Where, I could catch a fight with my brother. Nah, hell nah, bro. We ain't brothers, bro. In this case, where Jay Cinco saying, bro, I was so mad at DDG. Well, he's talking about DDG. I was so mad at his disrespect that I was ready to take it somewhere that it didn't need to go. I was ready to escalate this and beyond. Y'all need to stay away from each other, bro. Stay away from each other, man. Now, Jay Cinco would also break down and kind of expose. Now, this is the part that pissed off DDG and other members of the group. Jay Cinco will say that the friend group is not really a friend group, that it's a content group, is all for business, because they don't move like real friends.
But I really had to talk to myself, and I had to talk with God on some, like, and this is real, bro. Like, this is like, child, like, this is genuinely, like, for real. Y'all know me, fool. Like, gang, like, I seen people trying to say I use certain people and stuff because, like, bro, what, bro? I don't use nobody, gang. If anything, gang, the reason why I would stay so long with a motherfucker and then I leave is because it's like, a nigga can only endure so much, bro. Like, a nigga can only take so much, fool. A nigga can only take so much disrespect, bro. You feel me? And it's like, and one thing about me, bro, like, I always try to just, and even with this group, even our group, gang, like, that Capaholic gang, like, you feel me? I love every nigga in that motherfucker. You feel me? Well, almost every nigga. I love almost every nigga in that motherfucker. You feel me? I still wish the best for every nigga, for sure. But genuine love, like, I love almost every nigga in that group. You know what I'm saying? But even that group, like, it's not a real group, bro. Like, that ain't real. Them ain't real. Like, and I'm not saying, like, speaking on as far as everybody individually. I'm just speaking as a group. That's not a real friend group, bro. That's not a real friend group. Like, our friend group was always based off of the ranks of popularity. Like, last year I was at the bottom of the rank. If I put up to the club late, nigga, tell me, over. Like, you can't even get in the club. Like, I'm not coming out to get you. You gotta call like T.O. or somebody. You feel me? Like, that's the only way a nigga get somewhere. Like, you know, and that's just a representation of the
Basically, niggas on fuck.